What is happening, guys? Call of Duty Black Ops Kid here, coming at you with a Oddworld Soulstorm informational news, some gameplay kind of teases, some things that are implemented that we're going to be looking forward to, as well as some more info on Soulstorm. Basically, a fellow YouTuber named Caddicarus, Caddy, whatever you want to call him, interviewed Lauren Lanning at EGX, and he just had the video up a couple days ago. I just wanted to try and cover some information that was said. Maybe you guys don't know, don't watch Caddy's show. I definitely do. YouTube link is in the description if you want to see the whole video in its entirety. I definitely recommend giving it a look because it has all that information there too as well. Words coming from the director's voice himself. Basically, we got some new information. First, we're going to talk about Abe's new appearance. Abe, you can tell that has the feathery hair now instead of the ponytail thing. We're not really sure. Basically, Lauren Lanning explains that Caddicarus asked if why the reason for the change was, and Lauren Lanning explained that they descended from birds and that's what they wanted to go, and plus they wanted to do that with the original Abe's Oddworld, but they're obviously limitation wise for the PlayStation, and so that's kind of why Abe looks like he does, I suppose. Also, he talked about all the Gluckins getting their own appearance, as in, like, no more glowing eyes. They look gray, but they can tell that they all have their distinct characteristics. Lauren Lanning kind of went into depth about it, saying that he wanted everyone to have its own little character and personality, and they were never really able to totally go through with that and kind of make its own thing, as well as all the Mudokons kind of have their own kind of personality, with some new characters being leaked and informational wise coming out too. So I mean, there's some more in-game screenshots, new in-game screenshots of some other characters. Also some of the gameplay stuff now that Caddy really wanted to go over with, and I don't blame him at all. He has played the game already. Well, at least a little bit of it. I'm sure there's not a whole lot of the game done. It might be maybe an 8th or 4th done probably by now. He wanted to make sure that the story of Exodus was told, but the way they originally intended it was only released 9 months after Abe's Odyssey. Implementations where you could control the scab and paramount powers like you could in Oddworld New and Tasty. He wanted to see if you could do it at free will, being able to blow up anything that you wanted to. You weren't able to do that in Exodus until the very end of the game, and he kind of explained that there's possibly going to be some more implementations about some new powers and some gameplay that was released also during EGX that Lauren Lanning went over in this interview. Was the mock-up of the game's early user interface, new crafting system, managing your followers, basically probably about Exodus, how you could slap sense into your Mudokon friends. He did go over a little bit about the crafting system. Abe will be able to pick up objects he finds and crafts them into useful items. Bottles of flammable Soulstorm brew combined with lighter, maybe turned into improvised Molotov cocktail, for example. So possibly some more craftable things that you could use in Oddworld to help you sneak past legs or solve a puzzle that you weren't originally intended, or maybe give you more ways to go about the game, kind of like what he said with the paramount or scat powers that you could use in Oddworld, like you could doing in that, but you could use it at any given moment, which is what Lauren Lanning is trying to go for. He's trying to make the game more big and more ambiguous as it was originally intended. We have some kind of new in-game screenshots here. This is the new Soulstorm brewery. Just a concept art, but something that could be a lot more bigger and ambiguous when the game finally releases. Kind of gives you an imagining of what to look forward to. It looks very dark, or it looks actually very light and kind of lightful in a brewing facility of how Oddworld is normally dark and bleak, which you can see in the other in-game screenshots, which, I mean, this Soulstorm brewery looks really insane. This has been confirmed as Moloch the Gluckin after the events of Oddworld New and Tasty. Very disfigured, messed up eye, part of the stock guild, so Maybe that's the medal of the higher ups. One of the 3 bosses that I think that you'll be taking down in this game. That is looks like the brewery into flames, or maybe a concept art of the Rupture Farms being destroyed. But it does kind of look like the Soulstorm brewery that kind of exploded. Next is the Bonesman. It looks like it says the seal of the Grand Lodge Diggers Guild. So basically it's a Gluckin that runs the boneyards in the Nercum mines. That's another thing that we're going to be looking at here in a second, is the concept art of the Nercum mines, which is going to be for the blind Mudokons that Abe will laugh at when it runs into the walls, which is kind of a highlight. I hope they really bring that back in. We haven't seen much of any blind Mudokons yet, but you can see in this in-game screenshot, or concept art, sorry, looks like there's a bunch of Mudokons on the ground, and that looks like the gate to the Nercum mines, or maybe it's Sligs or something we can't really see clearly because it's so far away, but it looks like there's like a wave or a cloud of stuff going over towards the Nercum mines, which is crazy. We've never really seen anything. We haven't seen anything as dark yet lightful in this sort of sense. It's going to be exciting what they can actually do with the in-game graphics. Next, we have the next Gluckin. It looks like the Iron Kronos Temple, which that I am not 100% sure where he could be. The third and final boss. Looks like he's an accountant, probably one of the higher ups as well. You got to kind of go. He's outside the regular Soulstorm brew, so maybe they went a little bit. He's going to be part of the Soulstorm brewery, which there wasn't any confirmed name or anything. Maybe something that leads over to Exodus that we just don't know yet. Like I said, it's all up to speculation. There's so much unreleased info. I mean, that's my basic rumor info theory about all these 3 new leaked locations that I can pretty much go from at this point. So they were kind of budgeted due to constraints, and they had to get the project done, and basically creating a whole new game with a new story, and they were kind of limited to things they could do, obviously PlayStation 1 wise, so they wanted Exodus to be that reimagining that entire game that they wanted it to be, which I already discovered in a video, which I'll leave also in the link in the description. Gameplay mechanics being thrown in there as well. Entirety of what it wanted to be, which you can see from kind of the ARG trailer that it's going to be pretty insane. There's also still going to be sneaking dark humor. There's probably going to be some of the Exodus things where you have to slap the sense into the Mudokons, or lazy Mudokons, or angry Mudokons. I would imagine that's going to be pretty much going to be back in the game. I could definitely see that. Maybe a couple twists, because some of the Mudokons are, you know, a little sad because they're all fucked up on Soulstorm Brewer, which he never really went over that part too. But I'm very jealous that he even got to play the game. No one else has even gotten to touch the game yet. I don't think we're going to see any gameplay trailer for at least till 2018. I mean, I don't think we're going to see the game till late 2018, or maybe early or late 2019. So it's still in the works. It's still got a lot of time to come out. Oddworld, they take their time, they do their thing, they make the game as perfect as they can. So really, gameplay wise, there wasn't a whole lot said, but there was some said, so I wanted to shed some light on that, because you guys might be subscribed or watching for more Oddworld Soulstorm news, and that's what I came here to give you guys today. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share with your friends, comment, and tell me how good of a job I did, or if you guys are Caddy fans, say hi or whatever. I would really appreciate it. I love his videos, so comment that. Subscribe for more videos like this, informational gameplay news, anything about Oddworld Soulstorm, anything that might pique your guys' interest. So I probably have it around my channel. Check out the Abe's Oddworld informational. They have all the in-game screenshots, stuff like that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, in the next following weeks, if you guys do end up subscribing, and some little facts about Oddworld tidbits coming out very soon. That's a little teaser for you. So all right, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.